With our coverage of road traffic safety campaigns, and as the country's roads start getting busy, we now shift our focus to Limpopo, and that's where the province's officials have launched a safety campaign with a focus on the N1. Now, this is one of the country's busiest highways, notorious for deadly crashes, especially during the festive season. For more on this, we speak now to the MEC of Roads and Transport in that province, Violet Mathye, who talks to us from Tzaneen this afternoon. MEC, good afternoon to you, and thank you very much for your time. Let's start with the N1. How are things looking as the holiday season picks up?
Let me take this opportunity to greet you and the viewers at home. With N1, yes, the traffic volumes have increased as we are going to festive seasons. But as the department, we have already had our own plans on how to cap those high volume of traffic that is going in and out of our province. You will understand the only notorious roads that we are having is not only N1. We've got plenty of them. We've got R81, we've got R71, we've got N1, we've got many roads that are notorious, as you said. But as the province, we have our plan. We have planned to have all our MECs, all our members of legislatures, and all the MPs and MPLs to be part of our roadblocks in order to conscientize our motorists to take care of themselves and to obey the rules of the roads.
Yeah.
And again, the RTMC has deployed 121 traffic officers into our province. So those 121 have been deployed some 10 kilometers apart from each other to make sure that they strengthen our plans, to make sure that there is enough police visibility on our roads.
All right.
Note that on Friday, this coming Friday, we are going to receive another 123 graduates from our own college. They are graduating on Friday as a way of coming and say we must put more pressure to our motorists, because what we have seen on Friday while I was at Grand Scope, people just come without having buckled up. People just come with their unroadworthy vehicles. So we are ready for that as the province.
Yeah. Let's talk more about those plans, MEC. How do you plan to curb these crashes at a time when we are told research, or should we say data coming out of these road crashes, it points out time and again that human error is probably the biggest challenge?
That's our challenge, Presenter, because when we look at N1 for now, N1 is not like fatal like any other years. The only roads that we're having that now we're starting to see problems is the R81 and the R71 in Mopani region as we speak. With other regions, things are fine, and we never had, for now, until today, we never had any crash from N1. So what we are doing with our police visibility is to make sure that people are not speeding, because human error include speeding, include drunken driving, include using the cell phone while driving. So some of the things we are going to deal with them, but unfortunately the issue of a person using a cell phone, sometimes we can get hold of him, sometimes we cannot even see until there's an accident. So we're saying to our motorists, be your own traffic officer. Don't allow yourself to say, I'm going to drive as I wish because there's no traffic office. Be your own traffic officer. That's the message that we're spreading into all the road users, including those that are walking home while from taverns. So we're saying, do not drink and walk, do not drink and drive. But as we said, when you say this to a person, he will do something different from what you told him. Well, but we are trying by all means to make sure the police visible in all these areas.
Well, let's talk about those who are going to defy the laws of the road. What consequences are there going to be, and how severe will those consequences be?
As we speak now, on Friday, we arrested 2 motorists who were speeding at 188 per kilo per an hour. So those 2 were arrested. So how long will they stay in jail is up to the judges and the magistrates. But as we speak now, they are in jail. So those are some of the things that we are going to do. We are going to arrest them. And my hope, if I was the one who's going to pass the judgment, I was going to say, let us not allow them to go to court now. They will go to court in January, but that issue is not in my hands. But we are arresting. We have started arresting them. Yeah. And then even those that were trying to bribe our officers, one of them was arrested. That was a taxi driver, was arrested on Friday to show that we are serious, we mean business. When we say we are going to arrest them, we have started arresting them.
Well, that is excellent news, MEC, when people even try to bribe traffic officers when they are caught on the wrong side of the law. Driving and texting, MEC Mathye, that is fast becoming a serious problem on our roads. People are losing concentration and are causing major accidents simply because they are on their phones. What do you think can be done to stop this?
I think for now, I don't think we do have anything to say except to say they must not do that. Because even if we say don't text while driving, they will do that because they are inside their cars. But if we find you doing that, we are going to arrest you. But unfortunately, the only time that we found them is when they've crashed with other innocent people that are dead, or he or she is dead. So we are saying if we can have any mechanism that will say detect whether the person is driving while using the cell phone or not, then that was going to be an easy way for us to deal with them.
Yeah. The last element I'd like to deal with...
But now we're just arresting.
Yes. The last element I'd like to deal with, MEC Mathye, is the environmental conditions, and more specifically, road designs, potholes, that kind of conversation. This is what I'm referring to. What is being done, or how would you describe the roads?
Okay. With our roads, for now, we don't have any problem. For example, if you drive on N1, there are no potholes. If you drive on R71, there are no potholes. If you drive on R81, there are no potholes. The only place where we'll find more potholes are like municipal roads. So with those, there are signs that will tell you there is a pothole, do not speed. But because people are speeding, they will find themselves not even sure whether there's something that can cause an accident or not. Because once you are speeding, even if there's a pothole in front of you, you can't be able to stop your car. But our roads are fine. Even those third road in our villages, they've been gravelled. That's why we're having this project of the Khere Wednesday, where all our roads are being gravelled. So we cannot say people are getting involved in accidents because our roads are not old with. They are all ready and they are all fine. They don't have potholes. The only thing that's happening, our people are speeding, our people are drinking, then they go and drive. That's the only thing that's happening in our roads. Our roads are fine. They do have the road signs. Everything is there. The only thing is our young people, especially our young people during the early hours of the day, because they will drink the whole night. In the early hours, they try to drive back home. That's where they find this lot of accidents. Most of our accidents happens in the early hours of the morning, especially during the weekends.
MEC, I want to thank you very much for your time. Violet Mathye is Limpopo's MEC for Roads and Community Safety. Thanks indeed for your time and best of luck in trying to enforce the law this festive season.